Joining us live now via Skype is Noah Shack, the Vice President at UJA Federation of Greater Toronto. Noah, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe we can start with your thoughts about the gathering at Mel Lastman Square yesterday with all three levels of government in attendance.
Well, this was an incredible showing. I think around 15,000 people turned out to show their support and solidarity for the people of Israel who are suffering right now in the wake of these terrifying and horrific attacks that are still ongoing, and the Jewish community here in Toronto that is hurting so deeply. Many people in our community have family ties or close friends who have either been murdered in recent days, have been kidnapped, or are still missing, and we don't know are unaccounted for. Others have been under lockdown in bomb shelters as the attacks from Hamas continue, not knowing what tomorrow will bring. So to see 15,000 Torontonians come out to show their support, to stand shoulder to shoulder with us at this time, to hear leaders like Mayor Chow, like Premier Ford, like the Deputy Prime Minister, come out and speak unequivocally in condemnation and in solidarity, it sends a powerful message. I think in addition to what's going on over there, we're also as a community very concerned about some of the things that are happening here in our city. We've seen rallies, not just here in Toronto, but across Canada over the last few days, where people have been reveling in the streets, celebrating the brutal rape and murder and kidnapping of children, the beating of elderly senior citizens. It's something that is sickening to my core to see that happen on Canadian streets. And this was also a clear statement against anybody who would justify that kind of behavior targeting Jews or anybody else for that matter. Yeah,
disturbing watching all of that certainly over the last couple of days, Noah. Are you concerned right now, though, then about a rise in anti-Semitism, of course, as the war on the ground continues? Is there any message as well for the levels of government right here in Canada who, like you said, have really been singing from the same songbook effectively?
Look, we've definitely seen in previous experiences that what happens overseas can have consequences here on the ground in Toronto. We've heard terrible rhetoric justifying violence against Jewish people in the streets, and our hope is that that doesn't come to pass here in Toronto. We have a deep appreciation for the work that Toronto Police Service are doing to keep everybody in this city safe, and we'll continue to take our cues from them about what the situation is. Right now, I think it's really important for people to continue being proud of who they are, to continue to come out, show solidarity, and not be afraid. And that's what last night was about too, about showing our pride and our joy in being who we are, our solidarity with the people of Israel, and to send a clear message. We need our families to come home. And that's what this is really all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Noah Shack, the UJA Federation of Greater Toronto Vice President. Appreciate the time this morning here on CP24 Breakfast. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.